Hello everyone, Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo here for another Let's Play World of Warships. We're going to be taking out the Tier 7 American premium cruiser, the Atlanta. The Atlanta was designed before the war, I believe it was. It's nestled with 5-inch guns, which on the battleships actually those guns helped protect the battleships against kamikazes. They were really anti-aircraft guns. Now, you have quite a number of them on here. You have 7 on each side. Well, that's not exactly true. You have 3 turrets that are on the front and the back, and then 2 on the side. So at any one time, you could be getting 7 of these on your opponent, and that would put 14 5-inch guns on them. The rate of fire is incredible. The distance that this could be sighted at is actually pretty decent. I think it's just about 11 kilometers is the sight distance. So you can stay concealed out past 11 kilometers. The issue here becomes and there it is, 11.12, your firing range on an unupgraded or unskilled captain. Now you got to get to the tier 4 skills to get a 20% increase and thus go to about 13 kilometers. But still, this ship is pretty decent. Its rate of fire and the ability to just set your opponents ablaze is incredible. So we're going to take it out and hopefully not get destroyed and pummeled, and well, you get the idea. This ship actually can get destroyed rather easily. Later on in the war, these did prove to be good picket defense ships, but the Atlanta and one of its sister ships were actually sank during a operation in the Guadalcanal, during Guadalcanal's major actions. Right, we are going to get destroyed by this Otago right now. We were trying to turn. We're usually much more maneuverable than this. I don't know what the Otago decided to do. He's the one that's turning outside of everybody. I was going straight. I was trying to protect the Pensacola over here. And hopefully be able to get some of these over here. Of course, that's coming from the Miyoko, right? It's not coming from us. We do have good anti-aircraft, just not great. So what we're trying to do is protect our cap right now and see who's close to hit. That Otago over there is close to hit, but until then, we're just going to hang out with this Pensacola since he could see and hit things a lot further away than we can. We've got an Otago and a Cleveland and another cruiser and a battleship coming around that side. Okay, the Cleveland and the Tier 7 Pensacola. Ahead of us we have a tier, I think it's a Tier 7, the Otago. Yeah, Tier 8. Oh yeah, by the way, we have very short-range torpedoes on this, 4.5 kilometers. They're useless against everything. Ooh, that Miyoko. Is he going to outrun it?
Reporting the
Yes,
position of a priority target.
So they're useless against everything except for the closest ships that you might get. So we're going to unleash on this Otago in just about a second.
All stations,
and see if we can start getting him right now. Our rate of fire should scare the shit out of him. Now our ability to set fires is just unparalleled. Look at that. Even before we get our weapons there, we have more on the way. We are missing every shot though. We only got 12 shots of like 30. So I gotta learn to fire. So there's the Ranger. I wonder if it would be prudent for me to do a suicide run on him. It's never prudent to do those things. Alright, we do have our aircraft carrier our anti-aircraft skill. We just need these guys to come a little closer. Nope, they're not going to come closer. We're turning as hard as we can. Like I said, we're trying to keep this Pensacola in our sights so we can stay safe. Using that skill was bad right now. Alright. So we know there's somebody over there. And we know his carrier's over there.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Okay. So we've each lost cruiser. They lost one of their destroyers. Ooh. There goes one of their carriers. So I know where their other carrier is. We're going to spin around here and try to find, oh, the Sims and this Fuso. See, when we have an upgraded captain, we'll be able to hit that Cleveland. Right now we can't. So we need a captain that has tier 4 skills. I'm working on that right now. Got quite a number of points to go. Definitely a lot more maneuverable than the Cleveland, this ship. Alright, coming around this island can be dangerous. It usually is. This can be kind of a torpedo alley up here, but we know that they have a carrier this way. The Sims is another American premium ship. It was part of the part of the closed beta. It was early purchase. Oh wow, we got somebody in our range. Don't seem to be able to fire. Wonder why that was. I'm gonna land none. Look at that. He booked out of our range real fast. We're gonna stay on this side of the Fuso.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
At least we know where there's a
Main turret, blow up.
That was not fun. Just the rate of fire is just incredible on this. Holy shit. Mr. Fuso, see you later. That might be an opportunity for us to get the hell out of here. Keep pounding them.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
We lost one turret so far. On fire again, all of us. And he's gone. And there is another Miyoko. I wonder if he's AFK. We gotta watch out. Yeah, there's a stray torpedo to our right. We got 106 hits. Look at that. Just amazing how quickly you get hits in this ship. Alright, there's lots of torpedoes coming this way. Which means they are possibly from the Miyoko. More likely from a hidden destroyer at this point. Well, the Sims just pop smoke. Again, if we had an upgraded captain, we'd definitely be within range at this point. Sims is a gun destroyer. His job is to break up packs, harass enemy, to set things on fire, kind of like an American cruiser. And if he can get in close, to launch his torpedoes. We still have to go a click and a half before we could fire. But it looks like somebody hit a torpedo on him. I wonder if it was the Sims. Or we could have gotten a Citadel by the Miyoko behind us. We don't know. Oh, there's the destroyer. Right in front of him. Alright, so there is a destroyer in here somewhere. There's a Fuso at 20k. Alright, looks like we're going to win this by base capture. Possibly. Alright, here come the aircraft to try to take us out. My anti-aircraft skill is up, so we can play with that in a little bit. We are outside of the range of that Fuso. He cannot detect us greater than 11 kilometers. So we're doing well so far. As long as we stay in this cap, we're fine. Fuso's at 13.3. We're going to start turning. Most of the cap points are in us, so we want to stay out of that Fuso's range. Colorado's firing on the Fuso. Okay hits. Nothing spectacular. Like I said, most of the cap points are ours, so we want to stay about as far away from that Fuso as we can get. And not screw up and accidentally go outside of the cap point. There's an Atago in here now, so we should be gaining more points. This is a really disgusting way of winning. What you really want to do is win by destroying the other ships. You get a lot more points for that. Oh, there's an Atago coming on fast. Fuso got hit hard by somebody. I missed it. Two Miyokos are hitting him hard. Oh, we won. And that is game one inside the Atlanta. Again, pretty cool. It's supposed to be a money-making ship. I do not believe that the extra captain skills, like inside of World of Tanks, are added, meaning that your captain gets more points. Let's see where we finished. We should have finished down around midway. Nope, we finished at the bottom. We had a really good team this time. We actually got one aircraft kill. That was kind of weird. But we had an awesome team. Let's see what happens if we don't have an awesome team. Again, this is what I'm looking for. 9,473. We want to see if that goes up more than it should. I think captain skills will be added later on. Right now they're still a little bit wonky. Meaning the perks for using a premium ship. Right now it's just free experience and silver. In the future it will also be being able to skill up your captain better. Faster, quicker, stronger. Alright, we're back in our second match. And tier 7 game, tier 7 game, so we're even in most respects. We both have 2 carriers, a Ranger and Independence on our side, and a Ryojo, whatever, and an Independence on their side. Alright, it looks pretty even. Colorado, New Mexico, 2 New Yorks, a Congo, a Miyogi, a Wyoming, and New York. 2 Atlantas, 3 Atlantas on each side, a Pensacola and a Miyoko. There's a good Miyoko and an Omaha, so yeah, they've got a little bit better in some respects. So let's see how we do. I do not like starting right here on this map. Let's go follow that Pensacola to our death. Alright, here we go. Through the gap, which is known as Torpedo Alley. So these are all the small islands like these. That's what you see over here. And you have bigger islands on this side. Destroyers like to hang out over here and over here. But this over here, this becomes death. So we're going to try to stay with this group to our right and let these 2 guys and that Congo go to the left. There just isn't enough firepower to be stuck alone over there. There's usually an idiot who tries to come up the gap over here. So it's good if you're in a destroyer to send a few torpedoes or a nice big spread down here early in the game. A lot of times you'll get a unsuspecting noob that goes through the gap that's playing the map for the first time that just erupts in flames and dies immediately. Okay, the carriers are already harassing our main group over here, but quickly finding that the American destroyers that are here have an amazing amount of anti-aircraft fire. I wonder if he'll have any ships if he does, any planes left if he does it again. Look at that. Between the fighters and the anti-aircraft, his wave was pretty much decimated except for a couple of torpedo dive bombers. Spam HE this round. I probably won't be using AP at all unless I'm fighting against another Atlanta. Okay, we can see an Atlanta coming through the gap over here. This is the gap I'm talking about right here. He may have an upgraded captain, you never know, which means he'll have a range of about 13 kilometers. Our range is just about 11.1. Yeah, 11.1. But remember, you are concealed 11 kilometers away, except by aircraft, which is 6 kilometers. So this guy's coming around. He's seen because of our aircraft. And we want to stay with the group. We don't want to single ourselves out. So we want to stay with the group at all times. Oh, I can be seen if I do that again. Got my mouse caught. I'm using the captain from my Cleveland in this one, getting him the extra points while I show you the new ship over here I got. Alright, we're going to try to follow that Miyoko in. The Pensacola goes to the right. We'll try to stay in line with the Pensacola coming behind the Miyoko. Remember, we do have torps, but they are useless in most situations. Alright, there's 2 Atlantas, a Wyoming over there, and an Omaha. Okay, so we know where their main force is. We probably missed with all those shots, but we got them off, right? Ship just isn't turning when I'm telling it to. Don't know why it's not turning. So the Miyoko over here is coming through. We have an Omaha coming through. We want to make sure that we get our eyes on that Atlanta coming through the gap. Hopefully we could hit him with a couple. Hopefully we can get him killed. He's
Torpedoes to starboard!
not realizing what 4.5 kilometers is. Still ranging the Atlanta, that's why I'm missing.
Torpedoes astern!
AP. Oh, he hit torpedoes. Not bad. Alright, sorry for not talking. That got a little intense there. We got away with nothing. That Miyoko took all the hits. Alright, so we're pulling back. Coming to the main pack. Pulling back, coming to the main pack of people. Again, we're not turning as fast as I thought we should. Okay, we've got this guy ranged. Maybe one, maybe two. We're gonna go help on that Wyoming. Get rid of one of the battleships that could turn the tide over here. Battleship is a big ship, so we'll be able to range him and get him real good. He's going the other direction right now, right? Let's see where he's going. Yep. All you do is switch to torpedoes and you can get that idea where they're going. Okay, we're coming around. Hit with one. Good job, good job. Colorado was awesome. Had that Wyoming totally outclassed. Now we're going to go for the Atlanta again. That's the one I think we hit hard before. He's way off in the distance. Don't know. We're going to go his direction and see what we can do. We have 53 hits already, nothing like the last game. We only set one fire. And we don't have any aircraft killed. This is a weaker team, I believe. Let's see what happens as we get closer. There should be a destroyer over here somewhere. Oh, there's the Atlanta. Coming around that right there. So he's right within distance. We're going to try to come around the other side. Ooh, we got hit by somebody over there. The Miyogi. So he'll be coming out on our side over here. None of those are going to hit. It's going to be a miss. This guy's going to be easy for us because he's probably going to hit that island. We're turning in for the fight. Oh my god, that guy was much more maneuverable than I thought. Alright, so Atlanta is ours, coming out from the hedges over here. I call them hedges. And there he's just outside our range. Oh, he did hit the island like I thought he was going to. Alright, we're going to be able to open up on him in a second here. Okay, got him on fire. Did a little bit of damage to his anti-aircraft, which is always okay if you have two good drivers. And we might get one or two hits. We have torpedoes up
Anti-aircraft
ahead.
gun crews are on normal alert.
Torpedoes, direct front.
We have the Atlanta right here. And we got eyes on. He's gone. See ya.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
I don't know who's launching those. It's probably... It's gotta be the Miyoko launching those, right? Or the Atlanta, maybe. We could just get his engine, we'd be fine. He's moving out of our range. Definitely out of our range now, but we're in the cap. So we're getting cap points, not the way I want to win this one. Yeah, he is booking. He's probably a little bit faster than us, but he's going to hit the edge. Going a little bit to the right, so we're trying to keep him fired on. He's gone. Alright, 72 hits. We didn't sink the aircraft carrier, it's over there. I'm leaving this. I'm going for the aircraft carrier, guys. Sorry. There he is, 14.5 kilometers away. The Pensacola could hit him. I can't. We lost eyes on. He should get a few hits on that. Okay, we're going to close the distance pretty quickly. Let the Pensacola go play with the New York. We're going to go play with the aircraft carrier. And we should be able to take some action against him at about another minute and a half. We'll see. Alright. We'll save that for just in case. Okay, we're in. And we are destroying this guy. Yep. All torpedo planes killed. So we're going to win this by capture. We're probably not even going to get a shot on the aircraft carrier. He was in this direction. Don't know where he is at this point. My guess is he ran for the corner and that's where he is. But we're going to cap and that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the USS Atlanta Tier 7 American cruiser, and we did well in it. Again, the extra coin is just because we're driving a premium ship. That's why you get a premium ship, and you've got enough XP over here. Let's see if we went up, supposedly we went up 1800 XP. Let's see if that was the case. Alright, so where did we fare? I say we fared in the middle again. We fared in the top 6. Oh, top 5. 1 kill, 9 enemy aircraft, 1242 XP. See our detailed report. Not a lot of damage, just about 27,000. Alright, and we received no damage. That's good for us, because that means that all the XP is ours and we do not owe it to anybody else, and all the cash is ours too. Let's go back. And that marks the end of today's video of the USS Atlanta Tier 7 US Premium Cruiser. Be careful, there's a lot of newbie drivers of this ship out there that haven't learned how to drive it yet. It's a tough ship to get a hang of. You got to remember to keep yourself concealed as you're firing. It's very important to get a captain to the 4th skill, and that one of course will be this middle one over here, not that one, but the one to its right that gives you a 20% increase in range in weapons under 155 millimeters. Alright folks, that's all I got for you today. For next time, try to leave a comment below and pick a ship that I should work towards so I could start moving it onto the playlist here. With that said, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.